Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably.
I can just do that.
All right, what's up?
That was
Yeah, we
too
good.
much. It just did
What?
some crap on its own. Okay. Hey y'all, welcome to Relationship Perspectives, where we discuss the good, the bad, and ugly of relationships. I am Jay Talib.
I am Anton. What's up?
What's up with you? Where you at?
Downtown Chicago. That's where I'm at. Making some moves right here back towards the spot.
Dang, it took you forever to get out of that damn garage.
Yeah, no, it was a Keith Sweat concert, and I'm not a fan, so I was more irritated than most. I'm like, first of all, he's terrible, and I gotta wait because of that now. So everybody was packed in. I couldn't back out. Oh, it was terrible. I was sitting there like, okay, what am I gonna have to do? I have to fight people just to get out the spot, So yeah, so that was that. And I
So you
paid
would have been
55.
okay. You
Uh,
would have been okay if you were a fan of the artist.
I mean, I would have probably enjoyed the ambiance a
Did you
little
hear
better,
me?
Yeah, yeah, no, I said I probably would have enjoyed the ambiance of the parking lot. I was in there irritated because y'all like him. It's like, the dude's terrible.
Y'all, he's all right. Yeah,
Then I
he's
had
a
to pay
little
$55
whiny,
to get out of
but
there. It's
he's
like,
okay
that's
for.
super expensive.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, you're out, so that's good because you were in there for a
Yeah,
grip.
yeah, I'm on the road now. It's a delay too. It seems like it's about a 5-second delay from when I say something.
It is. So I'll try to like give you some
Yeah,
time.
right. I was just
Hopefully
trying to,
that
get
works.
some time to respond, right? But anyway, I'm out now. I'm good. I'm on the road. I'm in here. Just excuse me
Okay,
if I'm not
so
looking into the camera.
no, you just be safe and do what you got to do. Okay,
Yeah,
so tonight we're gonna go over email questions. It was a lot of them.
yeah.
So they're actually questions to me and you. So great.
Oh, good questions
But
for me. All the questions are for me, for you and me, or me and you, whatever.
yeah.
Oh, that's good. I want to hear that. I
So
want to hear what they talking. They better not be talking shit.
they will. They will.
All
They'll talk
right.
shit.
Let
They
me
do to
let
me
me
all the
hear.
time.
So these questions are literally directed towards us, huh?
Yeah, really what's your opinion?
Oh, I
Or
love this. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great.
yeah, for you.
Yeah. So wait, so you want me to start first, or you want me to answer the first question? What you want to do?
Yeah, I'll ask you the question and then you answer and then I'll answer.
All right, go ahead. Let's do it.
Okay. So the first one is
Make it a good one.
why aren't relationships lasting?
Why aren't relationships lasting? Well, that's a good one, and that's an easy one because you don't have two willing partners. That's the best, quickest way to answer it. Now I can get further into it, but you don't have two people on the same page, so that's the easy way. The other way is that the other reason is that it's the times. The times are so cultivated to encourage jumping around. It's the
Yeah.
perfect setup to be jumping from person to person, and it's not breeding the type of people that are going to last together because people are getting accustomed to it now. It's like the end thing. So that's another reason. I mean, I can elaborate, but then I'll go to a third reason. Third reason is because there are a lot more avenues for people to have options. Back in the day, you maybe met somebody at, your high school or something, you meet at the roller rink, and that's where you meet somebody at. Nowadays, you can name 10 different things and places and different, scenarios, electronic, in person. I mean, there's so many ways to meet people. People have more options, so now people don't feel like they're limited. So with less limitations comes more moving around and more mingling, and that leads to people not feeling like they have to, slow down and be with one person because they can replace you. So if you're easily replaceable, that gives people a little bit more uh, uh, balls to go looking for something else and not staying with you when times get tough. So that's huge. That's huge. The
Yeah.
times right now, it's just so easy. Even the ugly motherfuckers that couldn't get nobody get people nowadays. Like, man, how you get that? This motherfucker's not single. Like, how are you not single? you know, yeah, man, I got
I
like
know.
three girlfriends. Like,
I
God
know.
damn. Back in
Yeah,
the day, you
that's
couldn't pay
true.
nobody to be with you. But I mean, it's just so many different ways, and now people are. And then another thing is people are falling for the okey doke now with uh with people and dating and stuff. So they're getting fooled a lot. So that's the fourth reason. People are getting fooled a lot, and by that I mean they're posing. They're fronting. And when they get exposed, it only a matter of time, right? Because you're trying to deal with the person. So a month goes by, or maybe a couple months, and you see the person for what they are. You ready to bounce? Now you out. So on to the next. So it's just it breeds it, man. And like actually
Yeah.
one of my good friends right now just went through. Well, was going through it. He didn't leave her alone, but the whole point was she put this image on. She even had me fooled. I mean, I'm like, wow, she's nice looking. And then, sure enough, a month goes by, and he's like, "Hey, dog, it ain't the same no more." I'm like, "What happened? You was all, in love with this." He was like, "Nah, she don't look the same no more. And I don't know if I'm gonna be with her." I'm like, "Damn, that's quick." So it's like, it's just everyone's like, to me nowadays, are really trying to up their value, but then when they get settled in, you start seeing the true value, and then you're like, okay, I don't know if I want to be with them because I got more options. So that's where I think it's at. So those are a few
Yeah.
reasons for that person who sent that question. That's like I gave four different reasons. So
Yeah,
um,
it's too much access and too much options. Like you
yeah,
can break
yeah,
up with somebody and that day they probably have already had some kind of communication with the person that they're trying to be with next. We
yes,
didn't have
yes.
those options back in the day.
No,
We
no,
didn't have
you were happy to have somebody.
yeah, you couldn't wait to see them. Now you can just video them. You can send
Yeah,
shit. Like I don't like it now. It's too
right.
easy.
Yeah. You can FaceTime
It's
them and be
too
like, hey man, we
easy.
didn't have our quality time. Next time I see you, we getting it in.
It's like people they have the attention span of a gnat. Okay, so once you stop stimulating them and stuff, like in whatever way you need to be stimulated at that
Right.
time, then they just bounce.
They lose interest and get
It's
bored.
sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was something else
Okay.
too. Oh, you want to go next? Okay.
Well,
Because it was
yeah,
something
we'll
else
go
I
to
wanted
the
to
next
say.
one.
Okay.
Okay, this is a little personal, but what was your longest relationship?
Oh, mine. That's a good one. See, now I would like to ask that person, what do they mean? Do they mean, does that count the off and on, or is we talking just straight consistent years with no breakups?
No,
I
like
would,
yeah, some real shit, some exclusive shit.
I mean, well over 10 years, but I've had breakups and get backs together, and breaks and shit. So I mean, yeah, well over 10 years. But if you count breakups, then that's why I say it that way. But if not, you could say 20 years almost or something like that here and there. Maybe 14, 15 years somewhere in there. Yeah, because I'm in. Yeah, I'm a long term guy, so I know how to do that. So I don't
Yeah.
really, I can't just give you the exact, number, but because I never been married, but it was definitely, I've had two relationships that was over 10 years.
Okay.
So
Okay. Well, for
yeah,
me, I was married 16, but with him 24.
wait, 16 married, 24 to get all together. Damn.
Hmm. I'm recently divorced.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Man, that's a long time. Yeah.
Okay. It is a long time. We like grew up with each other. Okay.
All right.
So the next one, what you say?
No, I just said right. No, you're right.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay. Hold
I
on.
just still think
Okay.
about it. I'm like, y'all damn near family at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the next one is: are you considered single until you're married?
Now that's a good one here. Now I just came across this one yesterday, talking to somebody, uh, a lady, and I actually said it to her. We was
Hmm.
cool and we were talking, and she has a guy that she's been with for maybe less than 6 months, and me and her are just cool. And I told her, I said so because we were interested in each other, but it didn't happen, whatever reason. And then she's talking, dealing with this guy, and I said it yesterday, like I said, you know, something about him taking going to the next level, and she said he's not going there with her right now, as far as engaged and married. I said, well, then y'all just dating it. You're just dating, and I don't see it as nothing more
Yeah.
than that. And she kind of looked at me. Well, she told me kind of like, well, you got a point there. I said, yeah, you just all you're doing is just dating it. Because if it ain't ready to go to the next level, at this point, is all it is dating. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Or if it extends to a certain amount of years, to where you're not considered by other people as dating. Because when you're seen by other people as not being serious, like as far as me looking at another couple, if I say they're just to me, I think they're just dating, then that's what it is. But if someone looks at you and say they're together because you've been together for 3, 4, 5 years, then that's a difference. But that's another story about
Mm,
should you be with somebody that many years without being married. But anyway,
yeah.
but
That it
I
bleeds
just
into that.
yeah, so I'm not gonna go there with that.
I
But
think.
yeah,
I
yeah, but
think
date,
because
it's
I've
dating
always
until you
been
man
told.
until you have a major commitment where either you're gonna live together, or you ended up having a kid with the person, or get married. That's until then it's dating. Those are the only three circumstances that I say you're not dating. It was when you have a kid with the person and you're still together, you move in together, or you get married. Then it's not dating. Other than that, nah, you're dating to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I think until there's a ring on your finger, you're single. Unless you have that conversation that we are exclusive and break down what is exclusive to you. And I'll break it down what's exclusive to me.
You're like,
Because
I
I'm
want
telling you,
specific words.
you have to be. You have to be. I swear, in dating, I'm green as hell. But in dating, you have to break down shit in baby bits to these men
Definitely.
because with I'm calling something, you're not calling something. Like
Right, but you know
it
what?
gets too confusing.
Right, right. And you know what? Some people look for the loopholes. Like, nah, but you didn't say I couldn't date no Chinese women now.
Did you say loopholes?
Niggas be looking for the loopholes.
Yeah,
Like, she didn't say I couldn't do this.
that's exactly what it is. They're looking for
Right.
loopholes.
There is
Oh
nothing else you
man.
said except listen for the loophole.
That is true. Oh my God. Okay, okay. I think you said it last week, and I wanted to say something to you, but we started talking about something else. I
Uh,
just now found out what a placeholder is. So, what is a placeholder to you? Because you said that last week.
okay, so I said the placeholder. Okay. So Well, it's a couple. Well, it's two different ways to interpret a placeholder. It's weird because one of them goes back to the earlier question uh, about when I forget what the earlier question, but anyway, there's two placeholders. One is a placeholder where you're with the person that you consider yourself with, all right, and y'all consider yourself together, but one person doesn't know that they're just there to pass time till they find the real person that they want. So they're
Right.
basically a placeholder. So that person, it's a selfishness. So that person either don't want to be alone or don't want to be without sex, and that's just what one of the two things. They don't want to be without a person, companionship, or they don't want to be without sex. One of the two. So then they got somebody that's there, and they're just going to be there until they're satisfied on more levels, and because obviously they're not satisfied with everything or enough to make them not look further. So that's a placeholder number one. There's another type of placeholder though. That's I call it the satellite person actually. So that's the person that one person keeps around, lingering through the whole relationship, and they're not dealing with them, they're not messing with them, but they're there, and that's like a placeholder in case something goes wrong in a relationship, and they keep this person there, kind of hanging around, just enough to where they can be basically a fallback in case the relationship doesn't work out. That's another type of placeholder.
Now that's what always goes on. So we're all placeholders.
No, no, because there's not a lot of people that keep somebody just waiting around, hanging around. I don't. That
Hmm.
doesn't happen all the time. I'm talking about literally, like for instance, like two, a man and a woman are together, but the woman has a friend she calls. Oh, I've known him forever. Oh, well, I know we're just cool, and he's always just in the mix somehow. She keeps him around just enough to where she's not cheating on you, but if y'all break up or something goes wrong, she can go to that dude and they'll be together. So it's I call that like a placeholder too, because
I think
at
there's
the
a
end of
lot of definitions for that damn placeholder.
a satellite nigga is what I call it most of the time. Like that nigga's just hovering around like a moon around, just hovering around like a little moon and shit. Like get your ass out of here, like
Satellite.
a satellite nigga.
Okay,
You
hold
know,
on. Hold on a
uh,
second. Okay, Quaylen says, Quaylen Bicata. He said exclusive to what sex when we're talking about being exclusive. Um,
wait, when we were talking about being, what did he say?
he said exclusive to what sex when we were talking about
Exclusive. You,
we were
you got
talking
to
about
set the parameters. It's a lot of it can be a lot of exclusiveness. I mean, exclusive, right? Exclusive where you don't go out. You don't go out with nobody else. Out. When we go to dinner, we go out with just us.
yeah.
Or exclusive to
You're
where you
committed,
know.
you're just not married.
Yeah, I mean, but exclusive, you can set the parameters for that. Where you can go out with other niggas and hang out, but you the only one I'm fucking. That could be exclusive too. I mean, or I don't care if you go out to events with other guys, but y'all ain't spending y'all can't come back to each other's house and hang out. Y'all can go out to the games or something together. But you said that exclusiveness has its
Who's
own
that?
boundaries.
Wait, wait,
What?
Anton.
What?
She can go out with who? Where?
I'm just saying. I'm saying being exclusive, you have to set the parameters. Some people don't. Exclusive is different than others. So mine may be like, I don't care what you do. You can go out with niggas and hang out and all that shit, but just don't be fucking me.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It depends on who you're dealing with. I mean, yeah. Exclusiveness has parameters to it, and you can't just
Well,
say
I'm not
exclusive.
letting him go out to no functions without me. Like, unless it's I don't. If we're
But what
exclusive,
type of
I'm your date.
exclusive? But that's what I'm saying. That goes back to what you were saying about writing on paper, because that's a loophole for me. It's like, okay, well, she didn't say I couldn't go out and hang out with other women. You
See,
know,
no, you should not have to break it down, baby bits, and I swear you do. No.
but that's what I'm saying. You're right. You have to break it down, because if it's not said, then then the event happens, and now you gotta go ahead and try to do like damage control. Like, well, look, you didn't say that we were like this. So I mean, you got to set it up.
I
I mean,
don't
that's
like
what a
that.
lot of
That
people
sounds a
want.
little
A lot.
immature.
Well, a lot of people, well, I don't know about women, but I know it's a lot of men that hope the conversation doesn't get brought up because it gives them wiggle room.
Yeah, that sounds
It
like the
does.
damn politicians.
It does. I mean, you
Yeah, I
hope
don't
that
like
she don't
that.
say. You hope. I mean,
Uh-uh.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been there before. Where like, I hope she does not ask us to be exclusive. I just want to kick it like this, you know.
Oh,
And
so
then it comes.
girls, wait, Anton, wait. So girls have asked you to be exclusive?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And I've been like,
Really?
oh, I hope she doesn't. Just want to kick it like
Okay, but
this.
no, cause no, that's the problem, Anton. Because you should be comfortable having an uncomfortable conversation. Like that should be
I
upfront. Like
know,
what?
but
Why are we dating? There has to be a
yeah,
purpose of
no,
why
no,
we're
no.
dating.
See, no, Jay, you got it mixed up. It's not that I don't want to have the awkward conversation. That's fine. I just don't want the subject brought up because I wanted to do what I wanted to do.
Then that's what you say. You say I'm not ready.
Well,
I
I
just
mean,
found out there is definitely a difference between I'm not ready and I don't want to have a relationship. But I kind of thought it was the same damn thing. If you ain't ready, you don't
no,
want to have a relationship.
right. But
No?
then at the same time, I mean, a lot of men don't want to lose that person, and they're just not ready yet for the exclusiveness that they
Placeholder.
Uh, right, right. Basically, well, it
Placeholder.
doesn't have to be though. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have.
See, that's how you men think. No.
I mean, yeah,
That's how
you
you
called
men
me.
think.
You got me. You got me. I guess. Yeah. I guess it's kind of like a place, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, that's good that you got me. All
Oh
right.
God,
I
man.
don't.
I
We don't.
swear.
Well, I mean,
I swear, you guys all read from the same handbook.
well, I mean, a lot of people just want to see more first. I guess that's what it is. I guess. Men and women, we all want to see more. So I guess when the person brings it up, it's more like, oh man, okay, now
Just
I
like
gotta,
when they bring up marriage, huh?
you gotta shit or get off the pot. So it's pressure. It's like, oh, everything was fine until you brought this shit
Pressure.
up. Like,
Oh
damn,
God,
here we go. Now I gotta
that's
make decisions
funny.
and shit. Yeah. So yeah. So I mean, now I gotta make
Wait. Did
decisions.
you say now you got to make a decision?
Yeah, right. Stressful. So I mean, I mean,
Stupid. And
but
that's how you
ultimately, if
guys
you want to be with the
think.
person, you'll do what you gotta do. So,
I'm done.
but yeah, the
So
placeholder, yeah,
done.
it's a couple types of placeholders, but yeah, and I mean they exist, but depending on who you meet, some people are fine with that, and that's what the craziest part is.
Yeah.
Some people,
But
you
you
know,
have to, when you start agreeing to certain shit, that you got to make sure mentally and emotionally you can handle that shit. Like if you say, "Oh
yes,
yeah, we could just fucking chill," okay, for how long is that gonna last?
right,
Somebody's gonna catch some kind of feelings, and it'll probably be
right,
her
right.
ass.
It's probably gonna be the woman, and then you probably be like, damn, everything was fine. Why you starting to like me and shit?
That's true. That's true.
It's
Oh my
like,
god.
damn, it was fun. It's like, oh man, now we gotta have
Oh
attitude
my
and
god.
shit.
Okay. Wait. Are you dating, and are you dating with a purpose or for marriage? Now that was a good
Uh,
one.
so wait. So what's the question again? How it go?
Are you dating? So are you presently dating? And if you are dating, are you dating with a purpose or for marriage?
So see, man, that's tough. You want to go ahead
Oh
with that
my
one?
god. Oh no, you pleading the fifth?
Well, I know. I'm just saying. I've been going first.
Who
I'm saying,
told
do you
her?
want to go? I mean,
Who told her?
man, no, I'm just saying. What? I've been hogging all the time up. Why don't you go ahead on with that one, and I'll
You
just
are
answer after
telling
you.
on you.
I've been
Oh
hogging it all
God.
up. I'm gonna
Okay.
let you go. I'll let
You
you
want
go
me to
too.
move on?
No, you don't want to respond to that. What about you? I mean,
Oh,
because
I
I got
ain't
a
with
whole nother.
nobody. Oh,
No,
no, no, no. It ain't nobody out there can be like, she's lying, she's lying. I am not with anybody. Like, nah, not me. Mm-mm.
well, the thing with me
Nope.
is I got a different perspective on marriage, and it's gonna cause a whole. It's gonna the questions are gonna roll in or the statements if I say this because next week is gonna be crazy there because I got a whole thing
No,
about marriage.
just say it. Because it's probably how all y'all, half or at least half of y'all out there, a percentage of y'all think that garbage you're probably
I mean,
about to say.
I think for most men, well, I think for most men, no man is thinking about marriage when they're dating. I think on the marriage ideas come when they either when they get put back against the wall, like, and they don't want them to leave them, and I think that's when the marriage comes out. I mean, I think the traditional marriage system, from a man's perspective, is gone now. The only
Yeah, for
reason why
women too, I think.
I think only reason why a lot of men propose nowadays is because they don't want the woman to leave. That's the only reason why.
Ooh,
That's the only reason I think,
placeholders.
bro. I mean, I'm just
Everything
saying.
you're saying is placeholders.
That's
I
funny.
said
It's
we're
I
all
guess I guess
placeholders.
I guess
After you
placeholder
told me the
vibes.
definition, we're all placeholders.
I mean, I mean, yeah. I guess they. Who listened to me say that last week? I don't even remember saying that
You know what? I did. I caught it. But and I kept
actually.
hearing placeholders, and I was like, I got to ask somebody. Well, I found out what their definition of it
I didn't even know I
was,
said that.
and you pretty much said the same thing.
I didn't even know I said that.
Yeah,
That's what's funny.
because I wrote it
Yeah,
down,
but
but we started talking about something else. We started talking about something
yeah,
else.
that's no,
Okay,
it's true
we'll
though.
skip on to that. We'll skip.
Okay, next.
I don't want you to get in trouble.
I'm not gonna get in
Okay,
trouble.
okay. The next one is chivalry dead?
Uh, no, it's never gonna be dead. It's just you gotta find the right right guy to, get it out.
Yeah, I had posted this. I think on both of my pages, and a lot of people, especially men, they were saying it's not dead, but it's on life support.
That's a good one. Yeah, I mean
And
it's
then
not
you
it's
know
not
what? And then they were saying that women don't want it or appreciate it. Why not?
well
But there's also different acts of what is it of being chivalrous. It's not just
well
opening
here's
a
the thing.
door.
Well here's the thing. It's a two-part answer because one would be it'd be partially about how you were programmed. If you don't know how to be chivalrous as a man, you don't know how, then is it your fault? You know, if you weren't shown
No.
that, if you weren't taught that, if you don't really see that, I mean, how do you know that exists? So now, what would come naturally? Yeah, if you really like somebody, if you really like a woman, you're gonna do nice things. So that could fall into the category of chivalry. But as far as like
Hmm.
textbook, I mean, it all depends about me. I'm a big thing about value. Okay? Because a man can meet a woman and she's a placeholder, and then he can meet another woman and he's rolling out the red carpet, opening doors, picking her up, walking her over the water, and then other woman she's like, man, get your ass over that part. Yeah, man.
Did you
He's
say
carrying her.
walking her over water?
Yeah,
Shut
walking over.
up.
But then the placeholder, he's like, man, get your ass over that water. Damn, hurry up. I'm waiting over here. So I mean,
Yeah,
it's all about value. So chivalry's not
yeah,
dead. It's all depends on the value of how you value that person. So that's no, that's always gonna be around. Because when you get that one that put it on you, you're gonna be gotta be doing every type of what is you man, you be rewriting chivalry. Like, man, it's a new definition. This motherfucker didn't did loop jump through hoops for her, so I mean it all depends on how you value the person.
yeah.
So
Well,
that's
once you, even if you don't know me, I like to be courted, and I'll court back, but I like to be courted. So
which is nothing wrong with
if
that, but I
you,
like how you said court back because a lot of women are so selfish and think they're supposed to get catered to. Like, no, you have to work too. Shit, you got to put some work
now you
in.
don't have to open up my car doors. Like I did raise my boys to do that, but you don't have to open up my car door. But You don't have to open up my card. They just went off. That's why I did that. But like other things, yeah. Like I need a man to be a man. I need a manly man. Like you got to make me feel like if some shit went down, you got my back.
Right,
But
yeah,
that's
which
part
is
of
natural.
everything.
But that's natural. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's natural. So I mean, you're looking for a real man, and that's what it is. And men and women both have their place in society, and as soon as people realize who they are and what they need to be, that's when I think relationships will last longer. Actually,
Yeah, I like
I
gender
don't think men
roles.
and women. Yeah,
I don't.
I'm
I'm
not
not trying
trying
to
to
be the
attack.
man,
I'm not trying to
and I
attack
don't want
women,
to.
but I think, like I told you last week, society is now brainwashing women to feel like they don't need a man and don't, or that they're on a man's level, or that they can handle what we can't handle, but you can't. It's just not meant to. It just doesn't work that way. The anatomy, from the anatomy uh, to the mentality, all that's different. And so, now we get into competing, and that's why a lot of relationships don't last, because it seems like, to me, and this is probably just because of the man's perspective, so don't bash me too hard, but it seems like a lot of women trying to compete with the men that try, within a relationship. Like, you don't understand, back in the caveman days, it wasn't none of this going on. And the women didn't have nobody to run to. You couldn't run to
A
the
woman
media,
knew
you
her
couldn't
place
run to the government, you couldn't run to none of that shit. Give me that hair and let's get the hell onto the cave.
and go cook
Hey,
that deer.
I'm just,
Oh my
and I'm being
god.
extreme on purpose, but yeah, give me that ponytail and let's go. You know, but that's how it used to be.
I
Now,
know.
oh man, boy,
It's
the
so
women's
different.
lib and all that, boy.
Like back in
Let me get
the
on
day,
TV. Let's
you wouldn't
march
even
and
catch
let's,
a woman. Hey, back in the day, you wouldn't
huh?
even catch a woman trying to file for divorce. Back in the day, she's not filing for divorce because she couldn't work. Where the hell was she about to go? Like you kind of was
Right.
in it, like to win it. You couldn't leave. Like where the hell
Right.
you gonna go
No,
with all
that
these
not it.
kids?
It needs even worse than that. Back in the day, if a woman wanted a divorce, she gets killed. That's the divorce.
Mm,
That's what I mean.
see,
So what I'm being
we
is,
didn't.
nowadays, modern days, oh, y'all have it laid out. So what happens is you get this empowerment to where, uh, I'm running the show, or what I say goes. It's like, man, okay, then go ahead with the next guy and do that, because I'm not doing it. He ain't doing that with me. So the relationships break up. And I think they're traditional women now. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that when I say stuff like this, I'm saying not everybody, just from what I'm experiencing and seeing. But I think the roles have changed with women, where they're losing their identity as the traditional woman. And it's sad, because it's like, now men, I know the guys I talk to, we all look for that woman that is a real woman, as far as being feminine and not being aggressive. I meet so many women now that are aggressive. I'm like, God damn, you're more aggressive than me. you know and it's like, but it's like it's embedded now. It's like literally embedded in them to be aggressive.
Okay,
So
well, let me say,
uh
wait, let me stop you. Hold on. Okay, and I am not trying to justify a woman trying to be a man because I ain't trying to be no damn man. Okay,
yeah,
don't you think that society in this world has contributed a woman for her to be aggressive because we've had to carry so much shit. Like we have to
yeah,
raise the kids. You're the doctor, the nurse, the taxi driver, the
yeah,
janitor. We're all these freaking roles. While a lot of the men aren't there, and don't use the dead in the jail because there's a lot of able-bodied men that could be
yeah,
helping out. No matter whoever the custodial parent is the one that takes the burden of everything, and a lot of times that's women. So a lot of times, I think it takes a certain kind of man to bring the femininity out. Like some may disagree, but you're different with every. I'm talking, it's both sides, but you're different with every man. So another man can bring that shit out, and another man ain't gonna
right.
get
I
it.
agree. No, I agree with what you said a second ago. That you're 100% right. For what women have to go through, and how they have to basically fend for themselves, fight for themselves, that contributed to it. So that's not. I'm not saying it was a personal choice. I'm saying it has been embedded, and it's a poison that they've injected into our society, our community, our culture, and it's growing. It's not going the opposite way. It's growing. And like you said, those are the reasons why they create scenarios where you have to fend for yourselves. And
Yeah,
they encourage and empower, just even through media, songs, movies. I mean, they encourage it. They encourage men to jump around,
they
move
do.
around, and you know, and leave y'all alone, leave y'all by yourselves to figure it out. Well, then what woman wouldn't get bitter after a while? Like fuck y'all, and get bitter until someone bring it out of me. I'm gonna be the man too, So you're right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't see it from the other
That is
side.
not what women are saying.
I don't know. Seems like
Women
it.
are not saying until you
I'm
bring
gonna
it
be the man
out.
until someone bring the woman out. That's
There,
what I
I think
mean.
that I do agree. Like, especially black women, there is an aggressiveness, but it just takes the right man, I think, to help tone that down. I think that has to do with safety. Like, you're not gonna like disrespect no man you respect or that you love, or you're not supposed to. So usually with women, it's a safety thing. If she feels
You,
protected and safe, then
you
you'll
know
be
what?
alright.
I got a good clip for next week. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you tonight or tomorrow. I want you to play this. So it's this lady, and she's some type of figure, an older lady. I don't know what type of figure. I don't know, religious, political, something. Black lady, and you may have seen it. She's telling black women how they need to control their mouths. Have you seen this?
Hmm. No, but I've seen plenty of posts and TikToks on it. But what was she saying?
She, oh, you did see some about it.
No, I'm the topic, not her, but the topic.
Yeah, no, she's a black lady. She looked, she was like an elegant. She was, well spoken, and she's telling black women how towards the black man, that they need to watch how they talk and watch how they, speak to us. And
Oh, are you talking about homegirl with the hat?
yeah, yeah.
I don't want to mess her name up. I'm not even gonna fuck with her name.
I don't know
I
that she
post
had the
her
white
sometimes.
hat that came up, right?
Yeah, I know it's Allah Shur. Somebody can correct me. Allah Shur, Saja Rod.
Right.
I always mess her name up.
Right,
Yeah,
right. And that,
and a
well,
lot of
whoever
the
she is,
stuff
that
that
I know
she
you know
says
who I'm
is
talking about. Huh?
yeah. She's good. I don't agree with
And
everything,
that's
but
what my point.
90% of the stuff I do.
But I gotta be careful, because if I say something like that, I'll get attacked. Like, I'm like, but it's
No.
true. I mean, it's two people acting exactly alike. It's like two leaders, like I told you last week. You can't have, unless
Yeah.
did I tell you that about the leaders? Did I tell you that one?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, you did. I was on a live with a Haitian guy, and he was saying that I don't know if I told you last week. He was saying that in their culture, the woman is raised to pretty much serve the man, but and the man takes care of the whole house. And if your woman works in your household, then that's two men in the
Yeah, yeah. Which I can see that.
house.
I can see that. I mean,
I
like
agree
like
with
I told you
it.
before, I'm different, because if a woman is working in the house that I live in, she pretty much uses her job for her. She don't, because I don't. If a woman lives with me, we're in the house. You don't have to pay bills. I think you just use your job to do what you want to do outside of that. Buy your car, your car note, something like that. But other than that, no. I mean, I'm different with that. That's just how I am. So you can work. It's cool. Just do your thing with it. Just don't, be smart, and don't make me have more burden than what I have. So that's different. I'm different with that.
Yeah,
So
I think
to
there's
me, that
more
doesn't give her the power
responsibility.
to be a man, though. That's my point. So if she is working, I don't give her the power to be the man. I mean, that's just, you want to work because you want to have stuff that I'm not willing to do all the time.
But see, all men can't provide that though. The way that it is now, two people in the household kind of have to work. So
Yeah,
That's just
well,
how
I
it
guess
is.
on the average, yeah, on the average. But that doesn't give her the right to want to run the household and get mouthy and always have something to say. It's like, okay, who's
You
here?
knew
Because
that
like I told
before
you,
you moved her ass in. You knew
yeah,
she had a
yeah,
mouth on
I
her
mean,
when,
yeah, but you
and,
think that
and
once
wait,
you
wait,
get together,
and wait, and you probably thought when you first met her that shit was cute, and it got real old after a while.
yeah, that dies off. Actually, they start getting when you start getting into it, they get unattractive, and you start forgetting how they used to like. Man, she's not cute anymore.
So
But
the
like I
more
told
she
you though,
argues, she loses
yeah,
beauty.
the less look, the more flaws you start seeing.
Whatever.
You
Whatever.
start
I'm
seeing more
done.
flaws.
Okay,
Like,
let's
man,
go to the next one.
her breath
Oh my
stink.
God. Okay. Okay. This is the last one. How do you end a relationship? Okay, wait. How do you end a relationship or a relation situationship?
How
That
do
was
you
a
end
lot.
it?
Yeah. How do you, if you were
Uh,
dating with a girl and you guys kind of had something going, do you ghost her or do you talk it out or what do you do? Do you argue so you never have to talk to her again? It's so many things men do nowadays.
so it's a lot. It's a couple different tricks you can do. You
Ooh,
can you
he's
can
on
purpose
breaking bro code.
you.
Yeah, tell us.
Oh,
What do
so
y'all?
he don't want me to say nothing, huh? Oh man.
No, no, I'm
It's a
saying
couple
that,
different
not
ways.
guys. No, I said you're breaking bro code, and I like it. But we already
I
know.
mean,
But
I'll
go. What
you
is?
know what? I'll tell it. It don't matter because people gonna do it anyway. So I mean, you can
Yes, they
ghost
are.
easily. That's easy to just
Yes,
ghost. That's when y'all don't have anything tied to each other. If y'all don't have anything linking y'all together,
yeah.
ghost it. You
Hmm.
can just ghost and that's it.
That's the
But
thing.
me, I personally would try to say something first. Like this is what's going on. Like I had messed with this one lady that she was. I used to call her NMC because she was negative, messy, and complaining. And it was just constantly. And I would
Mm.
tell her, listen, and I would just text her. When she's doing the shit, I'll be like, NMC. And all the time, I'm like, okay, you don't get it. You're negative, messy, and complaining. Like nothing was ever positive. Like you said you would do this and you didn't do this. Like you couldn't even say good morning, huh? You couldn't say good morning. First thing you say is something
Yeah.
negative. Like so
Mm-mm.
after a while, then you ghost. Then you just be like, what happened? You don't call no. Yeah, I told you, you're negative, you messy, and you complain all the damn time. I'm not dealing with it. So you give them signs, and I think you should. That's the right way to do it. You give them some signs. You talk about it, and
Give
then if
them
you can't, if they
signs.
if they don't change it, huh?
Mm-mm. I don't like giving signs. I like let's have a real mature adult conversation. Let's talk about this shit. So we are on the same
That's the right
page.
way to do it.
So if you think
That's
that
the right way to do it.
that is the right way to do it, but people don't do that. I know now moving forward from my last experience, I will break shit down in baby bits and make sure actions match. Because you can say you don't want nothing and still give that person, that girl, husband and boyfriend, shit. So it's confusing. You don't want to say no to that shit, but then that's when
Right.
accountability has to come on the girl and say like your shit ain't matching up. You want all of this of me. You want the benefits of me. You want all the access to me, all that shit, but you don't want to be obligated to me. You don't want the obligation of me. So that's a little hurtful,
Right.
but that's how it is. So, and some
So
people
then,
just
but
want to
then
be with
after that, what if they
somebody.
don't? Then what if they don't change though? What if they still doing the same shit? Then what do you ghost them?
You're supposed to leave. Like all of us stay in shit too long. I don't know if it's because you started feeling something for the person and you don't want it to split up, or you don't want to be alone. I don't know what it is, but I think we all stay in shit a little bit longer than we should. Mm-mm.
But then now that makes you one of the people that don't last in relationships and jumps around. Then
No, 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 no. You got to catch those damn red flags. Like I have my own red flags. We didn't even go over mine. I have my own, like because I don't know. I'll work with you. We're all flawed. So I'm not saying I'm all nitpicking Nancy. I'm not
no,
saying
I get
that.
it.
But I'm saying
Right.
there's certain shit that I think when we start caring about a person, like we overlook. Like you can go back after you're out of it because shit don't be clear because you're all caught up with the person. But after you get out, you're like, damn, he did say this. And I remember when he did say that. So it's no,
Yep. I've
I
been
don't
through
know.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
Everything's
You're
a
right.
conversation. Everything's a conversation. And if you can't
You're
have the
right.
conversation, then I really don't want to be with you. If I need stuff to, I'm used to things ending, even if it doesn't end like good, you always kind of find some way to talk again and then you talk about it and now you're cool. I don't believe in like having some fucked up shit end and we're enemies. I for something, some reason in my spirit, I don't like that shit. I don't have bad blood with people. So I like for shit to be smooth. So if I'm not talking to you no more, it's because of your ass. Because I'm accessible. Like I believe everything's a conversation. I'd rather have a conversation with your ass and we never talk again than to leave some shit up in the air. Because if something happens to you, then I'm gonna be feeling some kind of way because we didn't end right. Or
Well, yeah,
some people don't
that's
give a
right.
fuck.
I've had all
Some people
different
will
types
cut
though.
people off.
I've had knockdown, drag out fights to where you don't speak ever and don't care if you see them again. I've had, you know, peaceful ones. I mean, yeah, it varies. I guess it all depends on, you know, the level that you care about the person. You know, because I
Yeah,
think if you cared about them, even though it didn't work, and you care about them as a person, it won't end on a
as a
super bad
person.
note.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. Some people are cowards and just don't want to have uncomfortable conversations. I'd rather you hurt my feelings and say, I don't want to be with your ass no more, and we go our separate ways. At least I know we're cool. But
Right.
like, I don't believe in
I'm
wasting my time. Like, my time is all I have. Like, you know, if you
Yeah, as
men
you get
know
older,
from
time is
jump,
more valuable than money.
yeah, and if you know from jump that I'm not the one, and you don't see no shit with me, don't string me along for months and months and months. Don't do that. You can no, don't do that. That's not a good
Yeah,
look.
that's that
But
placeholder.
yes, that's why I said yeah, yeah. I've been a
Yeah,
placeholder.
but you got those
Definitely.
red flags that you had shown. Did you show me those red
Uh
flags?
huh.
I dealt with every one of those. I think except for one of them.
Okay, so what you remember the red flags, or do you want? What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
You want me to pull them
No, I
up?
don't remember what you put on there, but I mean, I could basically name off some stuff and it'll probably be on there.
Okay, go ahead.
You don't have them right there.
No, I'm gonna pull it up.
I had all those red flags with one person.
Damn. And how long were you with that one person?
Oh man,
Too long?
for over 10 years.
Oh my God. Then you like them red flags. And you know what? Sometimes red
No,
flags
I
are
had
sick.
2 kids with her.
That's why we be in trouble.
No, that's I
Okay,
had two
let's
kids
see.
with her, so I felt like I was trapped because I
Who?
didn't want the kids to leave.
No. Did you say a trap? No. That was you liking those red flags. You were all up in those
No,
red
I was
flags.
trapped. I didn't want my kids to grow up outside the house. I was trying to keep them in the house with me. So all those red flags were showing up, and I just dealt with it. Yeah, I mean, I
I
had
don't
two
know.
little girls. I didn't want them growing up around some other nigga.
That's what it was. Not that you wait. Not that you didn't want to for them to have a fatherless home. You didn't want that's such a damn dude. That dude shit. You didn't want another dude around the girls, but you
Right, right.
didn't say shit about a fatherless home.
Yeah, I don't care about that
Oh
because
my
I'm
god.
there. I'm gonna be there. I'm not gonna be a deadbeat. I'm not a deadbeat. I see him all the time. So
Okay.
I knew that wasn't gonna be happening. She wasn't gonna have a. They weren't gonna have to be a fatherless. I guess living alone with their mom. But so what? I get them all the time. But I just don't want another nigga around them. Fuck that. So I just
Really?
dealt with the red flags. Read them off.
Hold on. Do you not want another dude around her or the kid? Or a
No,
combo?
just the kids. I don't give a shit when she's around. Just around my kids. Someone else can get
Oh
those
my
red flags, boy.
god.
Just deal with that shit. Good luck.
Man, I pray my ex husband don't be talking how some of you do. He can't because I'm not a fucking tough girl, but you guys are harsh. Okay, so the first one, and I got from Quaylen D. Carter. Okay, the first one was you find yourself explaining the basic elements of human respect to a full grown adult.
Yep,
Did
I
you
went through that.
experience that one?
Yeah, I went through that.
Okay.
Yep,
And
she
then the
literally
next one
literally
is,
had to tell her how a woman should behave because she literally was still living like she was in high school and even said it like all my
ooh,
high school friends, this is what we did since high school. You're not in high school anymore. You have to get out of that frame of mind. I used to say that all the time. Like I was like, why am I explaining to this grown woman how to be a woman right now? Because everything was, oh, this is what we always did. We always did. Yeah, but you got a family right now. You can't do that what you did in high school. And that's what I'm saying. That was that red flag. I went through it all the time.
oh no. Okay, so the next one is they focus on your mistakes and ignore their own.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Because he was always quick to
that's
point out what I did wrong. And as soon as I was ready to point out what she did wrong, she didn't want to talk no more and walk out the room. Yep.
Oh, okay. So the next one is they accuse you of emotions they intentionally provide. Oh yeah, there's plenty of people like that. Plenty of people. I'll tell
Wait,
you
did
how
she?
I
Where was it?
feel.
What was it?
It was, oh wait.
What was it?
They accuse you of emotions they intentionally provoke. I said provide, but provoke.
Oh yeah, I went through that. Yeah. Yeah. Stay out all night. Don't answer your phone. When you come back, I accuse you of cheating. Then you call me insecure.
Yeah, people are not insecure unless you have made them insecure. If you don't give
That's
me
what I'm
no
saying.
reason to feel insecure or not to trust you, then I'm going to trust you.
Right. Right.
Mm,
No, I got that
okay.
all the time. She would bring that out of me and then call me insecure. Like, you just didn't answer your phone. You came in at 5 in the morning. The fuck
And
else am
you
I
were
supposed to
okay with
feel?
you, so you weren't okay with that, right? But did she change?
No, no, she never changed. No. Did it
So basically, she was like,
did
"Fuck
it until
you,
I finally put her out. She never stopped it.
damn." And you don't think there was like another man or nothing? Because women don't usually do that,
It was some
especially if
satellite
they got
niggas
it
around.
good.
It was some satellite niggas.
Some placeholders.
Yeah, it was some. Yeah, it was some.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it was. But it's cool. Like I said, I just had to keep my daughters in there just long enough to get them to where I can communicate with them, FaceTime, call them on the phone, and I knew that they can speak up for themselves and not be as vulnerable. As soon as they got to that age, you got to get out now.
Damn. I can't. I would never move in with a man and my name's not on that shit because I would always feel like if we got into it or some shit, if he was just feeling himself, he could tell me to get out. I've never heard
Oh
my
yeah,
man say
everything was
get
in
out.
my name. Everything was in my name. I knew I did it purposely because I knew she wasn't acting right. I'm like, nope. I give her a chance with this. Nope. If she start acting, she don't know how to act. This time, you gotta go. And
So
I'm
you just
fighting
told her
over it.
that she has to go.
Yeah, that when they yeah, one last thing happened, and I said, you know what? I'm not kicking my daughters out, but you gotta go. Then obviously they go with you. I said this time you gotta find a place. And you're not about, I'm not about to give you all the time to get yourself together. You have to do it now. Move in with your parents or something, or do something now. You're not about to just sit here and get yourself together. No, you have to move on with my life now. You gotta go. And that was it.
And she wasn't like hell no. Like she was like okay.
No, no, no. She no, because I did my dirt too. She was fed up, but she would have just stayed around because she didn't have to pay
Yeah,
no
it's
bills.
always one
You
out
know,
of the two. There's one out of the two that'll
yeah, she would
stay.
have just stayed and stayed and stayed. She didn't have to
Yeah.
pay no bills. I'm her kid's father.
Mhm.
She was secure. I was a provider, a great provider, and she was able to go out and do her thing. So she wasn't gonna go nowhere. I had to literally be like, when I
Yeah,
felt that
she
they were
got
at the
it
right age,
made.
I, yeah, yeah. No, it's like I said. And then when she didn't when she totaled her car, I gave her a car, so she didn't even have to pay a car note then at that point. So I was like, but it's her father, her kid's father. She had everything laid out, and she wanted to go kick it and fuck around and shit. So as soon as they got to the right age, I couldn't wait. I was like, you know what? That's it. And I said, that's it. Now you have to find. You got to go. And I said, you got to find a place. And I said, you're not about to sit around in this house and leave me a prisoner. I'm ready to meet new people, and I can't bring nobody here with you here.
And I said, you have to find some place now. You start looking this week, and that was it. Usually through the years, it'd be like she's gonna leave a dozen, acts like she's looking for a place, and then no, this time was like you have to find somewhere this week,
So
and
you
that
put
was
her
it.
out before.
No, 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 no. She was gonna leave
Oh,
before.
she
This
was
was the
gonna leave.
first time that I was like, "This is it. You have to leave."
Oh,
That was the
okay.
first time I did it, not, and that was it. She had no. She threatened to leave for years. Every year it was like, "I'm leaving. I'm leaving." And she left like 2 times for like 6 months once, and like 6 months another time. But we were still dealing with each other. This time when I
Yeah.
told her to leave, that was it. I said, "You gotta find a place," and that was it. Never turned back. I was like, I was a prisoner. But that's what I'm saying. Those red
Yeah.
flags are
Okay.
literally
Well.
what I was going through.
Okay. So those were yours. I'll only do a couple because we're like going over. Um, some of mine are if you treat people bad. If everything is fuck everybody and you don't get along with nobody, the common denominator is your ass. Like, and you're probably gonna treat me the same way you treat everybody else. Ugh. And
Right,
then no
right.
accountability for actions. So that's the
That's a
that's what
good one.
we
That's
didn't
a
even
good
say
one.
about the I'm sorry. You didn't say
Right.
anything about the I'm sorry. I don't like to say I'm
What?
sorry. So I don't so
Oh
I
no.
can respect you. I can respect you through your disrespect. I can because I don't feel like saying I'm sorry. I will say I'm sorry, but I don't like saying I'm
Women, I realize that women do not like to apologize. It's the weirdest shit. I don't, and it's not just like like when you like tell like little kids or somebody like babies cry all over the world. They don't. It's little Asian babies. They all do the same thing, and little kids like what? Yeah, babies are babies everywhere. Women, no matter where they're, they do not like to apologize. It's the weird. I don't know if it's embedded. When I first realized, I was like, man, she just apologized for me doing something. Like, how's that apologizing? Like, I'm sorry you feel like I did that to you. Like, okay, I forgive you. But then I'm like, wait a minute, that wasn't really an apology. She just said she was sorry for how I feel. Yeah, that went on for years, Jay. Until I told you until I got into like my 30s, and someone kind of said it like that wasn't an apology. I'm like, well, no, she didn't apologize,
sorry.
did she? And I was all accepting it because all I wanted to hear was "I'm sorry." I didn't hear the rest of it.
I don't have I can apologize. I don't have a problem apologizing. I just don't want to, so I try not to do shit so I don't want to apologize. So I'm not gonna be doing shit to have to say I'm sorry. Now if
That's
you're
that
hurting about
accountability
something,
complex. Women, I think women more than men don't want to be accountable. I don't think y'all do.
I think that's not being accountable. I'm
I
not
think.
gonna if you're
Let me ask you this.
disrespecting me, I'm not gonna disrespect you back. You gotta really push me something heavy for me to disrespect your ass. So you'll
Okay.
probably
Well,
come back saying I'm sorry.
do you think women are fearful of losing their value because once you apologize, you lose leverage?
Leverage? What do you mean?
Like in a relationship, whoever apologizes the most is the one that doesn't have the leverage.
Really? Okay, wait, let me think.
Yeah.
The one that apologizes the most doesn't have leverage?
Yeah, does not have the leverage.
Oh, I don't know.
So I
I
feel
don't
like
like
a lot
hearing
of
I'm
women don't
sorry very often.
apologize. I feel like a lot of women don't apologize because there a lot of women, at least the ones I've dealt with, are control freaks, and if they apologize, they're gonna lose the leverage, so they lose control of the relationship.
I think it depends on your relationship, how mature it is, and how in tune you two are. Because I'll apologize probably all day if I'm caught up with your ass. Like, I don't know. That's some mental shit. If you can get a woman mentally, you got her ass. And I always go back to the mom and baby boy. Remember? Do you remember baby boy? And she was Melvin. He was fresh out of
Yeah,
prison when he
yeah.
had his landscaping business. When that fool came around, Nothing mattered. Like she was like, oh my God. So that's how it is. If you got a
Yeah.
woman mentally, man, she'll apologize to your raggedy ass all day. It depends.
I
It
never
depends.
experienced that. I never experienced that. And I felt like
So
I
you
had
never like
women.
really cool and it was a vibe and a connection, like you
One of my
intimacy,
longest
everything was
relationships, I
intimate.
had her. I had one of my longest relationships, not even the one with my two little ones. Uh, my other kid's mom, man, please, I had that one locked down, and she never wanted to apologize. She was the one that I figured out was doing that. She did the trick. She was doing the apology trick, and I didn't realize it. And I had her like locked, and didn't realize that she was doing it. Well, I'm sorry that you feel that I did that to you. I'm like, oh, okay, I forgive you. And then
That
years
is
later, like that
so
wasn't a fucking
funny.
apology. I figured out later that was a good one. Y'all good with it. Y'all got me with that one.
So you were good, like you guys just went back to normal. Okay, okay, let me ask you. So after she apologized, did she still do the same act again? Because if not, then it was an
Well, now
apology.
switching to the person with the red flags, the woman with my little two little ones, mom. Yeah, she would go
Uh-huh.
right back to it, right back. Literally,
Then she
I mean,
wasn't sorry.
huh?
She wasn't sorry. She just said it for the moment.
Yeah, yeah, she would. Yeah. Well, she was almost like a nigga damn near. She had a lot of man characteristics. She did. She pulled a couple good ones on me. Like, man, that's some shit I would do. You know. So and then she
That's
right back doing it
crazy.
again the next day. It's like, yeah. So yeah, I went through that. It's cool. But the funniest thing is, a lot of people when you say you're healed and then you act different from the situation, they say you're not healed. No, that means you learn from it and you learn not to accept it no more. So, I'm
And
healed from all
sometimes
that experience, and now I know
you,
what to not accept or look for. But it was pretty
yeah.
much I put up with it because of the kids. I probably would have not even remember her if it wasn't for two kids. And one of my guys, he laughs at it when I say that. I said I would literally be like, what's her name? What? I don't even remember. Show me a
Damn,
picture.
that's harsh.
Yeah, my kids' mom,
Oh,
my two little ones' mom, I would not even know who she was right now if we didn't have kids. I'd be like, man, show me a picture of her. I don't know. We just can't get. Well, yeah, I would not even know who she was.
that's
If it
messed
wasn't for the
up.
kids. So
And
yeah.
she
So
birthed your kids. Like she pushed them babies into the world for you, and you wouldn't remember her name if she didn't.
if I didn't, no, I would. I'd probably be like, yeah, she do sound familiar. Let me see a picture. You got a picture of her?
Oh, you are not right. Y'all just so
Yeah,
bad
I mean,
talking us out
I
the
just,
street.
I guess when you evolve to not liking the person, like you literally don't like who they are, then it's easy to be like that. That's what it is. Is she evolved to being a person? Like I said, that red flag list. She's did everything on the list, except maybe for
So
like
when
one
she
thing.
changed, you're saying she's still like that? You don't think she's
Oh
changed?
yeah. Oh, I see it. Yeah, she's trying to get back with me 3 times because she didn't. She realized that she had a good, and I've actually gotten better since then. I've actually gotten to a better predicament. So she's tried 3 times, and I've 3 times like, nah, nope, I'm good. I'm not going back to that prison. No.
So you don't do backseat? Like you
Oh,
don't?
I
And that
would,
was
but
a
not with her. I was a
question.
prisoner. No, not with somebody that's always seeking leverage. Like I said, she always wanted to get leverage and have something over me. So I'm not doing that. She used sex as a weapon. Yeah, as a control
Okay.
thing. Oh yeah, yeah. She
Oh,
used
so
that as a
she
weapon.
was
Like literally.
controlling. She was
Oh
controlling the
yeah, she
sex.
controlled all that. If I didn't act right, it wasn't going down. Yeah. If I
Oh,
said something she didn't like,
well,
don't touch me. No.
and see
I didn't
that's
want that. I didn't
okay.
want that much control.
That's what I say about being in tune and being in like the whole intimacy and mental thing. Because even if she's mad at you and you were up on her, she probably would have normally gave in. But sometimes you don't want to be doing it, and y'all just
No, it
should be
was
like,
I'm
okay,
disconnected. I feel disconnected. Like
I
the
know you.
fuck? It's been years. How many years we've been together? I don't give a shit about connection right now. Shit, fuck else am
When
I
y'all
supposed to
want it,
do?
y'all want it.
So, huh?
When y'all want it, y'all want it. Y'all don't care
Yeah, it's like I
if
don't know what
the
it's supposed to
water
go
didn't
fuck
got
somebody else.
turned off, the dog
Right.
didn't die, kids at school acting up. Y'all don't care what the hell. It could be an earthquake. Y'all don't care what the hell's going
Yep.
on at that moment.
Let's hurry up because the earthquake's gonna help me shake it out faster. Come on.
After you didn't fucked up though, it made me mad as hell. You want
Yeah.
some
So
angry
what?
sex.
Let's get it over with. Well, you want me to go get it somewhere else? Let's get it done. Let's get this done. We can talk about it later.
You want me to get it from someone else.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So that's what ultimately I'm like, okay, you're not gonna perform. I'm out.
If a woman is withholding, and I know a lot of people say if you shouldn't, if you're committed or you're married or whatever, but if you made her mad, you should know how to make her feel better to where she'll give
No,
in.
I'm not if I don't feel it's my fault.
Mm,
If I don't feel
mm.
well, you got to think about the women that are leverage seekers. So what they do is they look for stuff that you do, even if it ain't wrong, but they use it. So you may say something, and all of a sudden she thinks that's disrespectful. What are you talking about? I didn't even say anything disrespectful. What did I say? I didn't like how you said that. Don't touch me. Like, what are you talking about? I didn't even say anything. So no, it's like, no, that's the type of woman that she was. I'm like, nah, okay, I can't deal with this no more. How old are y'all two now? How old are y'all? Okay, y'all, okay, that's a good enough age. You gotta go now. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
the leverage seeking. That's what I was saying. I mean, I y'all low key women be controlling, and y'all always say we are. It's like, nah, it's a lot of controlling with the women because y'all withhold sex and have attitudes, and it just won't be comfortable. It won't be a peace in the house unless you're happy. It's like, well, what about me? I'm not happy. You know.
Say how you really feel.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it just seems like that's weird. I mean, not all women are like that though. I've actually been with one that didn't have any problems with
I
that,
keep
and
on
that no,
hearing I keep on hearing that we don't believe that you guys have feelings.
yeah,
That's what a lot of men
like we're
keep saying.
robots. Yeah, like we're robots.
Okay, well, okay, so then how are you? Are you acting like a robot? Like how vulnerable are you? Are you like the type to say, "Hey, you know what? You really hurt me." Do you talk like that or do you expect her to know?
No, I'm verbal. I'm verbal. It's just the fact that it's weird. Women have a switch where they can play the man's role, but then when it's to their advantage, oh, they're girly girly then. But then
That's when
the
all the
man has to be the
femininity
man
comes out.
all the damn time. Well, you can't have emotion. That's a feminine. Oh, you acting like a little bitch. It's like, shit like that. So the man got
No.
to be the man 100% of the time. But the woman, oh, we can be the man. You can be the man 50% of the time. But as soon as something happens, you need to be girly to your advantage. I'm a lady though. It's like, but you wasn't a lady when you was talking shit.
I'm a lady. Oh
Five
man.
minutes ago,
I
you was
think
in my face
that's
talking
true.
shit. You wasn't a lady then.
You ain't shit.
Right. Nigga,
I
fuck you.
know.
You
That's
ain't shit.
horrible. That's
You know,
horrible.
it's like, come on, we don't gotta switch like that. We gotta stay. So that's why a lot of women just think that we always just machines. You're a man. Men aren't supposed to have feelings. I mean, stop
I
being
think that's
you being
true.
feminine.
That's true.
Or then they'll throw
I've
that
had
at you.
men
They'll
say
throw,
that.
that's that no, no, Jay, they'll throw out the that's a turn off. That's like feminine. I don't like men with feminine qualities. So then they discourage you from wanting to open up because they say it ain't attractive. See, it's the little tricks they
Oh
be
no,
playing.
that's
I
not.
be up on all that shit.
Is that
Yeah, you
young
got women
girls
that are literally
saying that or older women? You got older women saying
I don't. They're probably in the middle. Not old or young, just in the middle. They'll use that to discourage you by saying they ain't attracted to men that do that. That's feminine qualities.
that?
That's
Oh
feminine
no,
stuff.
not
That's
at
being
all.
feminine.
Mm-mm. When you can find a man who can articulate his feelings still in a masculine way, because there are some girly men, and I'm not being disrespectful, but really there are. But when you can still be masculine and be able to articulate your feelings and get your point across, man, that's sexy as hell. I don't want to mute. I don't want some cold heart. Y'all already have a level of assholism, so I don't need your heart to be cold too.
Right.
I'm gonna say,
Well, a lot of women, I guess they use things. A lot of words as weapons. It's crazy.
yeah, words are
Controlling,
horrible.
insecure. It's like it's weapons, and it's like as soon as they say it, now all of a sudden you're at a disadvantage because now you're being this way. It's like you're using that to be controlling because now you want to get the leverage and be the person on top so that you're the one that comes out looking good. So if the relationship ends, it was all his fault. He was controlling. He was insecure. It's like, come on, I see it. It's like, no, stop.
Yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. Are you still driving?
No, I'm part.
Oh, good. Okay, so we can end. You're at home.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm good now. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good,
I
good.
just
As
didn't want
long
to
as you
get
got
out and
home
be
safe.
walking around. I was trying to focus.
No, you're good. I'm glad that you were able to get home. So that's good. You're safe. So we
Hmm.
can get off.
Okay, well, it's been a good one, another good one, and then I'm ready to
Yes.
see what's coming up. Let the questions pour in.
Yeah. Go ahead, you guys, and ask. And still keep sending your stuff to Vibing with J 74 at gmail.com. And thanks for you guys chilling with us. It was good. It was good in time. So stay up, stay safe, peace, and blessings, y'all. See you
See you
later,
next week.
Anton.
All right, see you next week.